child is conceived and it begins to form. First the brain, and the spinal column, and the extremities, and then the flesh, and the body fills out. All the while the brain is in communication every bit of itself. It takes care of the nourishment of the cells and eliminating the waste. It's all automatic. But it also is recording everything as it occurs. As the nervous system supplies information to it, it records it automatically. And then the child is born, and it is still within a dependent situation. It depends on normally its parent. It could be any type of provider for its survival. From nourishment to nurturing. Life begins, the learning part of life begins from our provider or our parent, and we begin to see existence through their eyes. Everything that they believe they're transferring to us, either directly or indirectly. And the main thing that they're transferring to us is the world consists of, or existence consists of, you and it. That's an underlying concept that is transferred. Doesn't mean that it's true, but it is in effect by the majority of people. So it's transferred to the individual, consciously and unconsciously. If I was born into a fierce tribe, and I was told that the world or existence was this, that I go out and I prey on the other tribes, and it was the way life is, I would not see the other tribes as equal to me. I would see them as subservient to me, and that they were there for just this purpose. If I was born in one of the other tribes that it was being preyed upon, I would fear the other tribe. I would see it as that, because that's the way I was taught. Just a stroke of chance that I was born either here into the fierce tribe or into the subservient tribe. But the way I saw life, the way things were through the eyes of those that taught me. And as the years go by, I make it my belief. I never was taught in the beginning that it could have been the other way, or it doesn't have to be either way. It could be a totally different way. I'm never given the chance to think for myself. I'm given this concept, and I'm told that this is the way it is, and I have to learn how to survive and function within this belief system. Now, besides that, individually, I have to learn to interact with my environment. If I am taught that it exists outside of me, I have to learn to see it in a manner that is acceptable to the rest of my tribe. Otherwise, I'll be a loony. So I have to learn to see it in the same manner that they see it, so that we can communicate and we can function and we can exist together. So, yes, I'm going to believe that things are outside of me, because I was never taught it was possible that it was any other way. You were never given the chance to think for yourself. You were told that this is the way it is. You have to comply, or otherwise you die, or you're ostracized. And that's an uncomfortable thing. We learned that that's an uncomfortable thing. So you have to learn to give yourself a chance to see things clearly. If you realize that you could have been born in the fierce tribe, and believed that reality was this way, and you could have been born in the subservient tribe and believed that things could have been that way, you know that it could have been that neither one are really true. It was just because you were born into it. So you have to step out of your comfort zone. You have to challenge your beliefs. You have to see, just because they work doesn't necessarily make them true. It means they only work in that environment. But if you step out of that environment and go into something that's completely foreign, see if your beliefs hold up then. Don't try to force your beliefs in it, but learn the beliefs that you now are in and see if they cannot be true also. And if they can be true also, and these could be true also, then you'll know that none of them is completely true. That something else exists. Some other truth exists. But you'll never do that. You'll never experience that moment until you take yourself out of your comfort zone.